You start the month feeling in control. Your paycheck comes in. You pay your bills. You tell yourself, this time feels different. You're paying attention. You're being careful. You finally feel like things are moving forward. Then something small happens. An unexpected expense, a stressful week, a few decisions you did not plan for. And suddenly, it feels like everything reset. You look at your account and think, how am I back here again? If this keeps happening to you, you are not bad with money. You are not lazy, and you are not broken. You are stuck in a pattern most people never learn how to see. This video is about why that pattern exists and how to finally break it. Most people believe restarting financially means they failed. They think they overspent, they lost discipline, they messed up again. But restarting is rarely caused by one big mistake. It is caused by a psychological loop that feels productive on the surface, but quietly keeps you stuck. Here's what that loop looks like. Your finances start to feel heavy. Bills, decisions, pressure, comparison, everything piles up at once. Your brain wants relief, not progress, not optimization, relief. So you reset. You tell yourself things like, next month I will do this properly. I will reorganize everything. I just need a clean slate. And for a moment, it works. You feel calmer, more in control, less overwhelmed. That emotional relief feels like progress, but it is not. It is just a pause. The dangerous part is what your brain learns from this. It learns that resetting feels better than fixing. So instead of building forward, you keep erasing and starting over. Every reset gives you relief, and every reset destroys momentum. Momentum is the only thing that actually builds financial stability. This is why people can spend years trying to get their finances together without moving forward. They are not failing, they are looping. Here is the first hard truth. Restarting feels productive, but it avoids responsibility. When you restart, you do not have to face the uncomfortable parts. You do not have to look at habits that need changing. You do not have to sit with imperfection. You do not have to accept slow progress. You get relief instead, and relief is addictive. Now here is the second part of the problem, and this is where most people get stuck. Most people do not have a financial system, they have motivation. Motivation feels powerful in the beginning, and then it disappears. Life happens, stress shows up, energy drops. When your finances depend on motivation, restarting is inevitable.
Because motivation always runs out. A system does not depend on how you feel. It stays in place on good weeks and bad ones. Most people think systems mean complexity. They imagine detailed budgets, perfect tracking, and constant optimization. That belief keeps them restarting forever. A real system is boring. It is repetitive. It is simple. It does not feel impressive. And that is exactly why it works. Let me give you a concrete example. Someone decides they are going to get serious about money. They track every expense. They analyze every category. They try to do everything perfectly. 2 or 3 weeks later, they're exhausted. They miss a step, they fall behind, they feel discouraged. So they quit. Then they reset. Now compare that to someone else. They choose one rule, just one. Every time they get paid, they move a small fixed amount out of their checking account. That's it. No perfection, no optimization, no restarting. At first, it feels almost pointless, but over time, that rule compounds. One person feels busy and stressed, the other quietly builds stability. Restarting happens when your system is too fragile. If missing one step breaks everything, you don't have a system, you have pressure. Here's the shift that changes everything. You don't need a fresh start. You need a stable base. A base that works even when you're tired, even when the month goes wrong, even when motivation is gone. So how do you stop restarting? You do it in 2 steps. Step 1, stop trying to fix everything at once. Every restart comes with the same promise, "This time I will do it right." That promise creates pressure. Pressure creates avoidance. Avoidance leads to another reset. Instead, choose one financial action you can repeat even on your worst week. Not your best week, your worst. Step 2. Refuse to reset emotionally. This is the hardest part. When things feel messy, your instinct will be to erase everything and start over. Instead, pause. Leave things imperfect. Continue from where you are. Progress does not come from clean slates. It comes from continuity. Most people don't fail financially because they make bad choices. They fail because they keep interrupting good ones. If this video feels uncomfortably accurate, that's a good sign. It doesn't mean you're behind. It means you've been relying on relief instead of structure. Once you see that difference, the cycle loses its power. You don't need to start over. You need to stop resetting. If you want help turning this mindset into daily action, the link to 30 Days to Build Wealth Habits is in the description. It's a guided challenge designed to help you build calm, repeatable money habits without pressure or perfection. Take a breath, continue from where you are, and I'll see you in the next video.